Welcome everybody, Monte here, and today we're playing. You got it, you can tell right now, we are in London, Paddington, playing some Train Sim World. And I'm really happy to be back today. Last time we were just riding around on the train and made it actually to this station. This is going to be our first episode actually sitting down here in the driver's seat, playing an engineer, and doing well. We actually aren't leaving here, to my knowledge. It looks like we've already done the load passengers. Let me just check here. Let's lock the left side, since maybe that's all good. Is that going to close up the left? And we're not supposed to leave until 1930. It's only 1919. We have about 10 minutes. We could request to pass. I don't think that's going to give us anything. I think we just got to actually wait the 10 more minutes. So I should familiarize myself with what everything is and where it is. We've got our headlights. We've got train supply brightness. Dim or bright. Interesting. I'm not too sure what the train supply is. Wind screen. De-icer. I don't think we're actually going to be needing that. It's not very cold out. Spare, negative or plus. I don't know what that means. So I don't know what a lot is. TPWS brake override. Trans stop override. Train stop override. Okay. Wipers are on. I could also put those to wash. It'd probably squirt out a little washy wash if I had a dirty run or something going on. We're just going to keep them on, since the rain will provide all the washing we need. What else we got? Headlight flash. Womp. Womp. Okay, those work. Train supply off, on. Emergency brake. Little horn with the space bar there. Train supply. LED test. DRA, a lot of buttons we're going to have to learn about. What do we have up here? Some type of pressure gauge in bar. Air brake, pipe, okay. Speedometer, I understand miles per hour. What do we have here? Amps and a cleaning note. DAS screen to be cleaned only when with moist, non-abrasive cleaners and cloth. Well, good to know. I don't want to scratch that bad boy up. Wonder if it's a test. Touch screen is what I'm going for. Our master key is already unlocked. We are already in the reverser position, our AWS. We're going to need to pay attention to that. And then our horn. Throttle's on idle. Fan speed. There's that climate control. And we're doing good. We've got some time, so let's take a little look-see of the train. Don't want anyone to walk on in there, so we're going to do a little look down. Everyone's loaded up. I already got the doors closed. Doesn't look like we have any passengers at the moment. Looks like we might maybe be the first run of the day or something here. Oh no, look down here. There are some people. Looks like there are some people waiting. Hello, lady. Let me open that door for you. Would you like to get in? You're more than welcome to get in if you'd like, but you don't have to. I'll go properly open the doors, since we have enough people down here waiting. Make sure we got no one in the holding down the locomotive while they wait for me. Maybe that's why I have no control. Nope, everything's good here. Controls are all off. Cool. We're going to do a little magic trick here for all those folks. We're going to go through the train. Oh, can I not go through this way? Doesn't look like I can. Engine room light off. I can't go into the engine room, huh? It's not from this way. Maybe not at the moment. Maybe in some patches down the line. That's too bad. What if I try to get in this way? No? No getting in there, huh? There's the engine room light. Oh well. Let's go ahead and do a little walkthrough, make sure train's looking good. good to go. And guys, really do appreciate all the comments and likes and such on that first video. Was a little shocked. I just wanted to throw a little touchy-feely get all like that with this train game. And let me know if you'd like to see also some of the heavy haul stuff eventually. I thought it'd be a little bit fun. Try to keep it a little lighthearted and not so serious is my kind of style. There we go, come on there. Everybody, looking good. Train's about to head on out. What are these little white bits for? Is that where you like put your ticket on the top or something like that? Not so sure. There we go, let the door open. Don't want to just be walking right into that door. Not all of them are working properly, but for the most part, the doors are working just fine. Most of these are automatic, actually. Let's see how much time we got left on the clock here. Am I going to be able to sneak through this way? Staff access only, but not on this train. Doesn't seem to be working, or at least I am not cool enough to have the permission. Not cool enough for the permission. Let's see. Emergency door release. Break glass. Pull handle. Open door using outside handle. Dang. Show some dude just busting it through with your fist. Like no help. What about just rolling down the window and then reaching outside and opening the door? Why you gotta make it so complicated, buddy? Alright, let's just use this door. No? Ah, I want out of the train! Someone's got to drive this thing. Come on, let me out. No! There we go. I was just missing it, I guess. You guys can leave the window down. It's not like it's raining or anything. Alright, we shall see. Get up in here. How we doing on the time? 19:26. Close on time. Train brake setting, load passengers. I am going to unlock the left again. There we go, unlocked. That should help load if anybody does need to load. And then we're just going to see how this goes. I mean, we had to do that save in between. And we'll see. We've got 3 minutes to go. And, let's see what else we can do. Can we go mess with another train or something? Go mess with somebody? I'm surprised that there's no marking on this platform here as to where we're going. I guess it's all London, Paddington, out into who knows where. She's still not getting on. She's just hanging out. She's a little worried about what's happening. She's like, I'm not sure about this train with its random opening and closing of doors. Anyway. What do we got here? In case of fire, can I crouch? Jump on down. Great Western Express. I want to get in there. I want in you. I want to look at your engine room. Looks like a cool place to hang out. Wow, look. I see a train, and then a train past the train, and a train past the train. Alright, I've managed to waste 1 minute looking at trains. Quite the station, though. I can't go too far. I've got time, but not that much time. Let's see. Let's see how we can do our, we got a 2-minute mile. Run, man, run! Make it all the way to the other end. And back. Actually, we're going to stop here. You doing good, sir? Up to no trouble? What do we got? No new trains coming in. We're just going to admire the architecture. Nice little style station here. And we are down for 1 minute. 1 minute, everybody get on the train if you want to ride. If you got yourself a ticket. We're heading on down to Funky Town. And it's going to be a good time. Let's do it. Getting these interesting distance textures, like that texture on that train is a little interesting. Not bad. It's something I think to do with all the rain. Rain does not help with all that. Oh, come on in. Close on up the door. You got 30 seconds. Sit on down. Is the brake released? Running. Full service. Train brake. Initial running. I guess running. Running's good. Means we're going to be able to be running. We have 10 seconds to go. Until I think we're supposed to go. So I'm going to go ahead and close on up the left. And 1930. Give me a mission. Press the tab key to bring up the dispatch menu. Lock the doors on the left side. There you go. Done. Ready to depart. Acknowledge the guard by pressing with 2 presses. There you go. Oh, cool. Little driver buzzer. Signal permitted. Apply power to get going. Throttle up to 1. And horn as well. We are on our way, folks. Getting our first drive on. And so far so good. Haven't crashed into anything yet. And probably go back to idle. No need to actually. Looks like we can get a pretty good speed up here. I'm pretty sure. I don't want to go much beyond 15. But it does look like it's going to... Actually, you know what? It's going to give us a speed of 40. So let's go ahead and just keep it throttle 1. Slow going. We want to get there at a certain amount of time, though. So maybe throttle 2. Looks like our next light is green. And I'll probably turn these off eventually. But I really don't know. I haven't played before. So I want to kind of keep it all vanilla. But I don't know about having this big green thing in front of me. I can see the signals myself. But I like having it up at the right, up here, is nice. Very cool. And I have it where the mouse looks around. No head tracking or anything like that. But if I right-click... I'm going to go ahead and bring myself back to idle. If I right-click, then I can actually move the mouse around without it looking around. Then right-click again, and then it's back to view. So that's pretty nice. I'm going to give ourselves throttle 1. It's going a little bit faster than 30, but this is looking nice. It sounds nice. I can dig it. There we are. There we go. There we be. Wow, we have a 30-minute ride here, all the way down to Reading, so... Hope you guys grabbed your coffee, because mine is still sitting on the stupid Keurig without cream or sugar. Oh, we got a yellow light coming on up. We're going to have to be watching out for traffic, so I'm going to go ahead and just idle back. No brake. No brake. And I am making use of my A and D key for my throttle, which is why you're not seeing me actually go down and mouse here and then here for the brake. Alright, we got a yellow coming on up. I see the yellow right there on track 1, but then our speed is going to go up to 50. And we have a green light. Now, you're not going to actually see the red bar here, red line here, which is our speed limit, increase until the back of our train passes that limit. Which just hit just in time, so we can keep our throttle at 1. I was almost going to have to drop it off until the back of the train caught on up. But we're at a green light now, so I'm fine giving her some gas. Looks like I'm going to have to go to throttle 2. Throttle 1 was keeping me at 40. Hello, Mr. Train. How are you today? I'm doing fine. Thanks for not asking. Rude. Stop at Reading. Get your railroad on. Do not pass go. And that's how that's going to go. We're going to idle back here. We are sitting at 48 miles per hour. Last thing we want is a speeding ticket. But we are about to hit the high speed marker of 100 miles per hour and 300 yards. I am scared. Just a little bit scared. Green lights go. Come on. I'm going to keep on throttle 1, see if that keeps increasing the speed. I don't think it's enough. Get the back end of our train through this, and we're going to be able to crank in some juice here. And then I do... Wow, just in time. I do want to play some days where we get out in the nice weather. I mean, I know London is known for its rain, just like the great northwest of the United States, but sometimes we don't want to mess with none of that junk. We don't want to mess with none of that junk. I'm going to go ahead and bring us up to throttle 4. And just wanted to get a little external view. Don't get to do that all the time, but we're going to jump back in here. And keep an eye on everything. Pressure's looking good. Like I know, radios are off. That can't be good. Looks like I got a headlight out. I have no idea what that's about. We got 1.5 miles, and we're going to be able to start going even faster. Let's max the throttle out. Not getting any kind of wheel slip or anything that I know of, even though it's a nasty rainy day. And do I have the time to be able to do this? I think I'm going to bring up this map. Just so like we can see here, we're finally going to get on out. We got a long ways to go. But we're finally getting up on out of this station. So let's get up on out of this. Max speed, nothing we can do but cruise. Getting some lag. Nothing bad. But just here and there randomness. So let's keep on going. You're going to get a quick little warp forward, just a few seconds, because I'm going to make sure I drop down a record right quick. Drop down a record, like that makes sense. No, I just stop the recording and restart it, because then it makes sure that that original file is totally fine. And we're just going to keep going from here. Because I did try some of the cargo last night, and I was like 45 minutes into an hour run, and game crash. I cried hard on the inside. And yelled on the outside. But it was okay, because we're back trying it today in the Great Western Express, and hoping things are going to go fine. I don't know how fast we're going to be able to top this guy. We are at max throttle. I guarantee the brakes are off, so that's not hurting us. So I'm going to go ahead and just try this cam out for a little bit. Oh, it doesn't work out too well with the bridges. Those bridges are not so nice. Get this cool view. Whom. Flying through the station here. I would be worried. We are almost at 100 miles per hour. That'd be topping any speed we've seen yet. Every mile per hour faster now is the fastest speed we have seen on the Monte Rico Gaming channel. It's epic times. What's up, yellow lights? How are you today? You guys doing good? Hanging out? Chilling with your other yellow villain? That's cool. I like you guys. I prefer my green lights, but yellow's cool. 101, everybody. Driving that up the coast. 101. Gotta do it, gotta do it. We are far, far away from the 101 going up the coast. As far away as we can. Oh, you see those little black lines? Graphical tearing, it looks like, down at the bottom. Now, just so you guys know, if you're new to the channel, a little something I could talk about. What's up, train? Bye-bye, train. I am running a 24 gigabytes of RAM, i7 processor, but that is running now at about 3 or 4 years old. So my CPU and my motherboard are running old. I got a brand new GTX 1080 last year, so running some high-end stuff, and I am definitely lagging every once in a while with this full speed. I'm going to drop it down to throttle. Nah, we're going to keep it maxed. I'm running at like 20 to 30 frames, which is cool. I render at 30, so it should still look fine. But I would hope to see more. It's very jumpy, and I want to compare it to a dry map, because most of these games, rendering in all this rain, and I have all the settings, I think, set to Ultra. Throttle 4. I'm going to bring it down a step, because we're at 115, and our speed limit, I believe, is 125. We still have 26 miles to go on this trek. I had no idea it was going to be so long, but the good news is this is like a one-stop shop. We got it there. We're getting there, and we don't have to do like lots of. I guess that's the other expansion, right? Rapid transit, where we're stopping at a lot of stations, which would be fun. Bring that throttle actually back up to max. Might as well. We've got plenty of time and green lights ahead. Well, things are looking good. I almost want to go creep everyone out in the train and get up and walk around. This thing's kind of doing autopilot on its own right now. We're going to go ahead and drop down to throttle 4 as we did just hit 120. We are hauling, no joke about that, and we are up to 40 frames per second, amazingly. Not that some of you really care too much about that aspect of it, but some might, and it's good to know. It is good to know. And it feels good to be doing down on the track like this. I mean, I know I've done some other train simulation in the past, not heavily. But I've steered my channel more towards the strategy games, like the Fevers, you know. So this is a nice change of pace. We're going to bump our throttle back up to max, because apparently we're losing speed at throttle 4. We don't want that. And we are seeing our first yellow, well, I'm not going to lie to you, it's not our first yellow light, but we're seeing our first yellow light in a while. How about that? Oh, little baby train, little baby. All right. All right. I'm going to idle back to throttle 4, because we don't have a red, or I'd be panicky right now. So we must be catching up to someone in front of us. So I'm going to let us slow down a little bit. It looks like we have a little bit of a... Nope. Right here, I was just going to say, we had a decline, and it just balanced out as soon as I said that. And now we're back to green, so let's max out the throttle and get us going a little bit faster, because it looks like we need to stop at the location at 20:01, which is still a 20-minute haul away. Honk at you guys at that station, give them a little scare. Monte, that's how I play. A little bit rude. A little bit rude. 122, I'm speeding on up. Keep an eye on that. See, it really is now. I'm not enjoying the view as much as staring off at, whoops, just staring at the speedometer here. I keep seeing the glare off of the sun on the windshield wiper. Now I'm not seeing it, but it was, oh, there it was, real quick. And it flashed like, it looked like sparks or something. It's making me a little bit paranoid. Yep, we're going to go back to max because we're losing speed. Mind the gap, everybody. Mind the gap. Coming through at 121. Wow, that's got to feel crazy. Are these guys really flying through these stations at 120 miles per hour right in front of that gap? It's crazy. That's crazy. I mean, I don't know. I just don't trust. There's just can't trust people enough. Whoa, throttle 4, almost speeding. I'm gonna go throttle 3, 124, and our amps are down. So yeah, I think we're gonna slow down. I'll go back up to throttle 4 instead of 3. Yep. See if we can maintain here. I don't think we are. We're gonna drop back down. I'll throttle back up. That's gonna be the name of the game. Throttle back up, throttle back down. Throttle back up, as I'm going to do right now. Throttle max. Next time, I could maybe actually look down and use the knobs. But it gets a little wonky. That's right, I said it. It gets wonky. Boo. Scared him. Honk honk. Monte's coming through. Mad speed through the station. Hey, we just got an achievement. GWE Journey Shrinker. 125 miles per hour. That means I should probably slow up, slow down, slow down, slow down. Throttle 3. So that's basically, I hit the max speed on the line of the speed limit, and that's a Steam achievement, just in case you guys are knowing. So If you're really careful and you're only pushing that 123, 124, you're not going to score that Steam achievement. Got to hit that 125. Which I didn't plan to, which is was a good mistake. Good mistake. And it looks like we are sitting right now at, I'm seeing those black lines. You see them every once in a while. I see them stretching here. Oh, we got a yellow, so I'm going to go ahead and throttle back down to 4. But what I was getting at is we're just at about 15 minutes left of the cruise here. I have no idea whatsoever how this bad boy is going to slow down. No idea whatsoever. What's up? Little, more of a transit car there, not the high-speed rail. It's further on up. Come on, double yellow's yellow. We're still doing okay. No speed changes, which is good news. Good news. And, you know, not that it's... I don't think it would be as interesting without the chattiness. But you guys let me know. Something I did with the trains with the Z, a new era, is when I record these, I make sure that my voice audio is on a separate track. So I can maintain... I might do double videos of the actual drive. Say, my normal commentary video, and then also upload it without the voice audio. Which is kind of opposite, right? Usually you're buying entertainment shows and then the extra contents with commentary. But I might flip it and have no commentary option as well. Because I feel like some of you might not want to hear me go throttle up, throttle down, throttle up, throttle max, throttle down, that kind of stuff, you know, or the random ramblings of the Monte gets a little wild. Not really, and that's why you might not want to hear it. But things are looking good on the watch. I think I'm going to actually bring it back. Here we go. Throttle max. We got to come up with something cool for that. Throttle to the max. No. Come on. Come on. I'm just so excited because we got nothing but green lights and we keep on keeping on with those the score. I'm getting points every once in a while. Points. That's good, right? It's always good when you're winning points. Get up on some kind of leaderboard. Looks like we're more in the residential area. Again, it would be very awesome to head out this way, preferably with better weather. And go for a train ride along the Western Express. I'm sure it's a good ride. I'm curious, for you folks who are living out that way, I'm going to throttle down because we're almost max speed again. What would it cost? And I'm sure I can just Google this. But you guys, I know maybe a few viewers are actually out here. I'm wondering what would be a round trip, like if you wanted to do the full ride. And on top of that, would you be seen as a crazy just to ride the train as to ride the train? Or is this train such a iconic line in the world that people actually ride it to ride it just for that reason? I'm sure. I like to go for train rides. Who doesn't, right? Who doesn't? But I know in the United States there's a lot of like historic train rides, and you're riding steam engines and things like that. Like more of that for the trainers going on around. But anyway, that's always kind of some fun stuff to do. I know up in the Northwest, out in Oregon, there's quite a few train museums and a few historical rides, and actually that's something I'm hoping to add to the channel in the next year or so. Get some more real life footage going. And the games have kind of lent me towards the new hobby of real life, getting into trains a little bit more. I've been playing so much over the last few years, and can't help but let some of that knowledge soak on in. So look out for more of that coming your way. Changing it up on the channel, you know, gotta keep it fresh, and do what we do there. Anyway, throttle to the max, right? Throttle to the max. All right, okay, and we're back. Green lights all the way. Okay. Come on, yellow light, really? You gotta say that as soon as I'm, like, complimenting you guys? Let's get outside for a bit. Whew. Needed some fresh air. Whoa, hitting the pole. It's going to be my luck. We're going to stop there. Then it's going to be like, well, cool. Now that you're here, you mind picking up all these passengers and taking them back? Or I'm going to have to catch a freaking train to get back home. Like, I'm the driver, man. Like, come on. Can't you guys schedule me a little bit better to where I'm not having to take a train to work, to take another train to drive it for other people, and then someone else's have to drive another train for me to get home? Right? That guy, like right there. He's probably just bringing somebody home from work. It's just crazy. But a train worker. Never mind. Oh my, speeding. Speeding. You guys, come on now. I got one job. Throttle up, throttle down. That's all I got to do. You guys got, and your job is keep me on point. All right, here we go, here we go, here we go. Double yellow's over there. Good thing that's not us. We're solid green. And can you believe it? 10 minutes to go and only 4.2 miles. So for how I'm speeding my way, without actually speeding, we are making some good time. But trust me, that 4 miles is going to stretch down and change real quick. 2.5 miles, I'm going to actually just throttle down at, how fast, if I throttle down to idle now, let's see how fast we start slowing up, because we got to hit 95 pretty quick. 1.7 miles, I'm going to go ahead and hit initial on the train brake, since this is our first time out. I'd rather accidentally go a little too slow compared to a little bit too fast. 1.3. 1 mile. I'm going to go ahead and hit some actual train brakes just for a second. Just for a second more, because I want to get down to 95. 98, 97, 96, 95. Okay, we're back to running. So now we're just, we're basically at idle. This is going to be good times. But we actually are going to be stopping sooner than that. So we got 2 miles to stop. So I'm going to go ahead and hit, not cab lights off, but our initial braking. 1.8 miles to go. 1.6 coming in pretty hot. I'm going to go ahead and throw down actual brakes. It goes from initial to brake 2. There doesn't seem to be a brake 1. Got to get down to 60 in 0.8. Can we do it? I don't want to have to brake any heavier. I don't want to have to brake any heavier. But I'm going to get train brake 3s involved. We are slowing down to our 60 speed, which is good. Number 2's involved. I'm going to go back to initial, because we only have 1 mile to go. Alright, yellow 60. We are fine on that. I'm going to go ahead and go back to running. So we're going to... No, we're only at 0.8 miles until we got to stop. So... I'd like to be down more at about 30, I think. 0.7, 0.5. See how fast I can slow this guy down. Where are we at on time? It's 19:52. We got plenty of time. So let's just not mess this up. 800 initial brakes. Let's go back to running initial brakes. Let's slow down a little bit. Because I got so many of these stupid things in front of me, like that 50 mile per hour speed. I got to get rid of these little HUDs, because they are a little bit too much in my face. Running. Let's coast. Right at 20 is a good speed here. Alright, slow and steady, slow and steady. Moving it on in. A little honk down. Let's get on in here. I'm going to bring up to initial braking. Initial braking. Start slowing us down a little bit more. We hit that at 20. That's good. I see our red stop mark. That's not where it wants us to stop. It wants us to go a little bit further down. 200 yards to go. And I promise I'll try not to overly commentate every time. This is our first time. Alright, I'm going to throw down some initial brakes, bring us down to 10. Back to running. Bring us back to initial. Bring us down a little bit more. 100 yards to go. We are at 5 miles per hour. I'm back to running. We got plenty of time. Hello, lady. We're gonna just move up here nice and slow. Line it on up like a champion. See if we can even get our nose up in this green a little bit more. Get it like I do in my train fever. A little bit of, get my drone involved here. And it's gonna be looking from out here. And, you know what? I call that good. Let's stop it. Initial, right here. Boom. Objective complete. Let's unlock passenger doors on the right. And I'm not going to get up. I got up on one of my other, like my practice yesterday. And the AI took control of the train. And then it wanted me to, like, lock the doors. But I couldn't lock the doors because the AI had the train. So I'm just going to sit here. We'll do an external view at least. Watch everyone. Which, to be honest, I don't think anyone truly loaded up. You know what? Maybe some people did, but we checked it, man. We did a full walkthrough. I think this was an empty load. An empty load. We're about 3/4 of the way. As you can see up here on the top left, our loading and unloading of the passengers symbol. So now we are loading. Which is got me interested because I thought we were, yeah, coming here to unload. So I guess we are loading. And we'll just see. Let's see what happens right about now. Waiting until 20:02, and it's only 19:56:10. So if I go outside to the map here, after we wait, who knows? I might have to switch up and head on back. We just did our first actual drive from London Paddington down here to Reading. And we are now waiting for further instructions. We have currently loaded up with passengers. And we are now just waiting for time to go by for 20:02. It is currently 19:58. Right on the dot, right on the money. So we can do a little look through the train here. And I gotta say, I don't think I saw anybody load on up. So, I don't know if it's because everyone got the note that it's my first day on the job, but no one wants to seem to ride my train. I mean, everyone was on the train that I rode to go to Paddington to go to work. And then maybe, I don't know, everyone saw me jumping around on the tracks and getting in the wrong trains. And they ran for their lives. And probably for the best. Right, lady? Isn't that what happened? Right? Right. Just agree. Agree, ma'am. Alright, we're going to keep on moving on. Throw out our coffee. And let's... do you gotta go before you gotta go? Do we gotta go before we gotta go? Can we go? No! The restrooms are closed. That ain't no good. That ain't no thing. We're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine. Man, a bunch of trash down there. People. Clean up your mess. Alright, let's jump on back in the train. Do a little pre-launch checklist, right? This is some Kerbal Space Program. Now I'm getting all my stuff mixed up. Call for help. 555. I got nothing. What is this? A little bin there, a little trashy trash, and let's sit right back down because it is almost 2000, which means we've got just over 2 minutes to go. Now, master key is locked. Do we have... Nope, no, we don't have any idea of whatever is happening next until it's actually happening. But what I'm wondering is, we're kind of hitting an end here, right? So we're probably going to be told to get out, go to the other side, which I might as well do now, thinking of this. And we're probably going to have to drive this bad boy back the other way. So, let's see if I can run this bad boy. Let's get some stairs in. Yeah, good. Feel the burn. Feel the burn. Then we'll slide down the rails. Nope. Escalators? Oh, they're out of service today. Fine. They're broken. Escalators are never broken. They're just stairs. All right, so we're just going to go back this way. I know. We got a minute to win it, but we got to do what we got to do. Let's check out. I have a feeling it's going to want me to hop in on this end and drive from up over here. Haven't played it before, so it's not like one of those kinds of YouTube feelings where you're like, I have a feeling this is how this works, which basically means you've played it before and you're just faking. Oh, wipers. I truly have no clue what's going on. No, I don't want to wash. Thank you very much. Don't need to be wasting all my washing fluid. Take this. I don't think the Jiffy Lube is going to like me rolling up in this train saying, top me off, buddy. Can you just give me a little free top off of washer fluid? I don't think so. That ain't going to fly, yo. 30 seconds on the clock. We've got windshield wipers on. Lights are on in the right direction. There you can see. These are a pain. Day headlight markers, good. Okay, I was going to do an external check C, but it is 4, 3, 2, 1, time.
Thanks again
Objective
for
complete.
helping us out. Hopefully the other driver will be along shortly.
Oh. Move to exit, disembark from the service, and head for the station exit. Okay, so the other driver's supposed to be here shortly. I'm now thinking I'm not really going to have to drive this, and this made me just sit around and wait for no reason. All right. Stares like a master. Hoo-ya. Hoo-ah. Hoo-ah. And there we go. Are you serious? Hoo-ah. Hoo-ah. He. Hoo-ya. Done enough stairs in my life. I don't need to look at stairs ever again. Totally done. Totally done. Mission summary. I don't like this big X. It's making it... It feels like a failure. Due 2001. Time 1954. Like, was I too early for you, buddy? Huh? I'll sit right outside the station and wait like 5 minutes if that's your freaking problem. But we finished it. So that's great. I'm excited here. I'm going to just cut this together because I was actually recording a whole new episode here thinking I'm going to have to drive all the way back, but I didn't. So we didn't. So that was awesome. That was our first ride. Totally complete, I guess. Even like they don't like me doing things fast unless this is some British symbol that I don't know about, like X means yes. But you guys let me know. This was kind of a fun go. We walked 1.8 miles. Can't complain about that. I'm feeling the burn. I hope you guys are feeling the burn. And I'll catch you all on the next mission. And you guys keep on gaming, everybody. A little bit of that Monte Rico gaming. And I'll catch you all in the comments. Peace on out. Have a wonderful week.